Hey guys, we're going to be talking about warming up now. We're going to be looking at 2.23 and 2.24 in our book, our concert warm-up number 1 and number 2. But before we get into warming up, there are a couple of things that we need to make sure that we're doing well before we start playing. And that's our posture, and that's our air support. So make sure that you're standing or you're sitting with really good posture. Make sure that you're not hunched over, not crisscross on the floor playing your instrument. That's really bad because we can't get a lot of air to support our beautiful sound that way. We get a lot more support when we can use the full capacity of our lungs. So make sure that you're sitting tall, make sure that you're standing tall. The second thing is air support. So air support starts from the bottom of our lungs. It starts with these muscles down here. And I'm going to use a tube of toothpaste to demonstrate this for you guys. So I filled up this empty roll of toothpaste, or tube of toothpaste, with air. So I'm going to take the top off. And so if I'm going to just squeeze the tube of toothpaste right here at the top, some of you are cringing right now because you don't do this at home. How can you squeeze from the top of the toothpaste? Don't do that. If you squeeze from the top of the toothpaste, you guys see all this air that's still in that tube? That's air that we need for our sound and we can't use it. So I'm going to fill this up with air again. Okay, just open it up. And this time I'm going to squeeze from the bottom using these muscles right here to support our sound. And I get all of that air from our lungs to produce a beautiful, consistent sound. So make sure that you're breathing deep. We call that deep breathing, filling up your whole tank of air in your lungs. And then we're going to use all of that air using these muscles to produce a consistent sound stream or air stream for our beautiful sound. All right, now that we have those, let's go ahead and dive into 223 and 24. All right, before we get started, 223, I'm going to blow hot, slow air through the instrument to warm up my instrument to a playing temperature. I'm going to close all my keys so that way the air travels all the way down the instrument. Now I'm not making any sound, I'm just blowing hot air through the instrument to warm it up. Always keep your instrument in your room, in your house, never in your car or garage, because this is our sound. We want to protect our sound, make sure that it's not too cold, not too hot. Extreme temperatures will damage our instrument, so we want to make sure that we're protecting it as much as possible. Okay, 2.23. We're keeping our consistent air. Well, we talked about that tube of toothpaste that I looked down over there. Keeping a consistent air stream, a lot of support here, making sure that everything's nice and even, and a consistent sound stream. So I was keeping my posture nice and tall so that I can move a lot of air. I was supporting my notes with that support right down here. I had consistent sound streams so that I had continuous notes and sound. And I was holding notes for their full value. So every time you warm up, go through that checklist. Make sure you're sitting or standing tall. Make sure that you're supporting your sound by keeping that at a consistent flow all the way from the bottom up, just like that tube of toothpaste. And then also make sure that you're playing with consistent notes and sound. And that's going to help you warm it up. All right, thanks guys.